you gotta do is accept that everything works in your favor. All you gotta do is accept that all things work together for your good. The moment you do that is the moment you stop telling a story of pity. We don't want to hear your pitiful childhood story no more. You don't even want to hear it no more. You're not a victim. Here's the thing about this whole woe is me, my trauma, I'm broken, I'm damaged, and people mishandled me, people misuse me. When you look throughout history at the greats, I'm talking about the movers and the shakers, those pivotal people who, man, like you remember their names. You probably got a name that comes to mind. The greats, marked in history for whatever it is that they were doing, did, whatever. You check their backstory, it be raggedy. Had some weird childhood, a horrific childhood, some sort of traumatic whatever. You look at the Bible, Jesus hanging out with the downtrodden, the prostitutes, the outcasts. Why you think that is? Because that's when you primed and ready, baby. That's when you primed and ready. That's the sweet spot. Like, I don't know how you don't look at your personal life as your personal masterpiece. Like all of those pieces, all of those events, all of those people, all of them, every person you've ever encountered, every relationship, unique to you. I don't know how you don't look at that and see it as an absolute blessing. Yes, even a person that mistreated you and abused you. Sorry. And if you can't handle that, then you're not ready for these discussions over here. You have to wait until you flush some things out and then come back. I don't understand how you look at your life and not accept that everything has orchestrated on your behalf. What happens? See, when you get the life that you thought you should have had, right? Everything is great. You have wonderful parents. They both were so attentive, and um they were present, and they were loving, and they gave you everything that you needed and more. Whole circle of just wonderfulness. You become more attached to this physical world. It becomes harder to pull away. The more it fits, it feels good. The more you can acclimate, did I say that right? To this world, the harder it is going to be to turn your back on it. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you what it is. The more everything is right. So just think about your own personal life. You don't deep dive when you reflect back on your life, you didn't start no process of deep diving. You didn't get real, okay, let me be introspective and let me see and let no, you ain't start asking questions about what is this life all about and why am I here. You ain't do that when everything was just cool, when everything was high and wonderful and great. No, it was when stuff got thick. It was when there was some discord. It was when there was some disruption and some dysfunction that you started to see. You started to go beyond the surface. That's when you primed and ready, baby. Because guess what I found out? It ain't that hard to turn your back on a world who's continued to hand you your ass. It ain't that hard to turn your back on people, family or friends, when they ain't been that pleasant any damn way. Do you get where we going here? The whole point is not for you to find comfort in the world. And the more you find comfort there, the more you want to hold on to it, the more you want to dwell there, the more you think it's the source of your happiness and your love and your comfort. But when life get on that ass and it becomes a tad bit painful and disappointing and you feel abandoned and unloved, you are left with one fundamental choice: to start the journey back home. Start that process. I don't think you understand what I'm saying to you. That's a gift. Everybody don't choose that. Everybody, you're not pulling away from the ideal life. It's We have people right now who could do phenomenal things, who have deep, wonderful, all-inspiring dreams and visions, and they not leaving the ideal life. They not gonna do it. But it's when life get on that ass. You understand what I'm saying? When you feel isolated and you spend time by yourself. You hear this with some of I need to pull up some of these names and give you some backstories. You get isolated and you get with yourself and you start to hear from you. You start to seek in a way that you never have before. And all of this comes because you don't find a place. You talking about you, well, I just don't, I can't relate. You don't supposed to be able to relate. I be hearing people, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been guilty of it too. You're trying to find an example. You're trying to find some guide and some mentor, or trying to get some advice. And I need to get their perspective. Fuck their perspective. You ain't here for nobody else's perspective. You the blueprint. There ain't nobody else that can give you the perspective of that kind of life. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know. They don't know. They can tell you about stepping out on your own. They can tell you about having a good mindset and a powerful mindset and believing in yourself. But they can't tell you about this life that you own. Nah, nah, nah. They can't tell you about that. And that's your problem. And that's what you learning. And I hope you continue to get disappointed. I hope humans continue to disappoint you, because everything is pushing you back to yourself. So yeah, your childhood was shitty. Good, good. Well, I never even knew what love was. Like I don't know what it's like. Well, good, good. Now you on the path to know. Now you are seeking. Now you are saying, oh, what is this love thing? What is love really? I've heard people say it all my life, but I ain't never experienced it. And what people told me was love didn't really feel like it to me. I'm I'm primed and ready, baby. The dysfunction was leading to my destiny. Huh? The dysfunction equals destiny. Dysfunction is just the abnormal. Destiny is the purpose. There's purpose in that. So I ain't got to listen. I know my mother's story. I know her mother and then her mother's mother. From what I heard, I've never met her, but my goodness, I'm surprised the woman was able to give me what she did give me. Good gracious. Got time to be upset with her about anything. No. No, you missing it. You missing the point in this whole process. Glad your life was raggedy. Good. Good. It got you to asking questions. It got you to seeking. It got you to saying it got to be more to this life. It got you to saying something wrong with this. Everybody else has been walking through this, like everybody in the family. I like, this is cool. This is not cool. Something is wrong. And what caused you to do that? The dysfunction caused you to do that. So good. Good. They abandoned you. Good. They weren't there. They didn't love you. They didn't attend to you. You didn't feel seen. Good. Because guess what? It pushes you back to yourself. Now you learn that you are the source of that. Now you learn, oh, I'm the one that dictate. I get out. I move out of the realm of pity. I move out of the realm of victimhood. I can't be no victim because I understand the power that I am. So all of it is good. Okay, got it. Got it. Everything works to my good. Now I ain't got to keep the cycle of pain going now. Again, I got I got the lesson now. I see the usefulness in that. I ain't banging with my life though. I ain't banging with no people, places, or things, anybody that I've encountered. I got no beef with nobody. What would I be mad at? The only time I feel, the only time I see people still caught up with the story of what somebody has done. It could be an ex, it could be a parent, it can be a friend, whomever. Is when they still are in a position in their life where they don't feel like they're in control. That's the only time I see it. Because when you are in control, hey, bruh, it don't matter. Even the woman that left and she took your money or whatever, it don't even matter. It don't even matter because you knew how you got it the first time. Not only do you get it back, you get it back times 10. It don't even matter. When you feel in complete control of your life, you feel no need to replay the story of pity, what somebody did to that was foul. They were not loyal. They were not trustworthy. They were morally, ethically, like whatever other words you want to use. You feel no need for that. You chalk it up to the game. All is well. All is good. All things work together for my good. It's got to be good because I say it's good. Huh? You see what I'm saying? The raggedy life, good. The dysfunction, good. The lack of love, good. Now you turn your attention to that, to yourself. Now you move to you. That's what the isolation does, is moving it to you. Moving you to you, rather. That's it. How could that be wrong? How could that be bad? So you keep telling me why I'm supposed to feel sorry for myself. I had a friend of mine that, and they did it to what they thought was for my benefit. There was a certain situation. It was a chaotic period in my life. And they always wanted to use my situation to as like a conversation piece when we was around other people, like, and tell them what they did about so and so, and then they did, and I was just like, settle down. We don't listen. I'm over it at this point. Like I'm beyond that. I see like you rocking with me, you trying to be like, show how well I was able to, adapt and navigate and do all these things. But I don't feel a need to tell that story no more. Okay, so let's end it. Let's like cut it. I'm good on that. That it's done. It's not I'm not running from it. I've resolved it. It's resolved within myself. I said it's good, so it's done. I don't need to tell that story no more. And you got to figure out how much of the word. Listen, it's two types of people. You either here to maintain the old or you here to usher in the new. That's the choice. Do you want to be right or do you want to be well? Do you want to be right or do you want to be living the life that you want? Well, look, I want both. Well, hey. Okay. Try it out. See what you got. See what works for you. Maybe you can make it work. I'm saying you ain't been able to make it work so far. Because at some point you got to put something down. Something has to be put down. And if it means that much to you, see, people don't put down, they don't give away, they don't leave behind things that they find valuable. Ooh. So, what you say when you keep repeating the story of Poor, pitiful me. You're saying I find value in seeing myself as less than, seeing myself as a victim. I find value in seeing myself as inferior, weak, incapable, stuck. That's what you're saying. Because if you didn't find no value in it, you drop that shit today, this very moment. Done. Finished. Over. So shout out to all of that. Shout out to that. That's the greatness. Like that's the whole piece. Like that's what got you to here. What are we talking about? Unfollow all them stupid accounts online that keep telling you to look. Like it's putting you on a scavenger hunt to dissect your life and find out more reasons why you were actually a victim. You were actually traumatized. You were actually like mistreated. You didn't even know, but I'm gonna show you why you were, and I'm gonna show you why this right here was wrong, and this right here is wrong, and this is why you're gonna have problems loving people. This is gonna be this. We're gonna show you why you have problems being close to another person and opening up and being loving and receiving love because you're broken. Yeah, see how that works for you, or you can put all that shit down. You can remember I am that I am. Even with all of that, I was still perfect. That's the part that I'm remembering. The everlasting part of me, the part of me that does not change, the part of me that cannot die. Perfection. I could be missing all of what you say I should have got, and I'm still perfect. That's the part I'm identifying with. That's how you identify with the God within. You don't identify with the God within by continuing to focus on all that is missing, all that is lacking, all that you didn't get. Wah, wah, wah. Sick of this shit. It's enough. Turn the page. Don't turn the page. Set the book on fire. It's a new book now. Just start. We're starting a whole new life. Start a whole new life. That's what a rebirth is. That's what the to be reborn, to become a new creature, to leave the old behind. Greater is he that is within me than he that's without. That was so I welcome anything that has allowed me to pull away from this world. Anything that has pushed me further to myself. Thank you. Thank you. I don't need no more of it though. I got it. I did get it. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't need no more though. But thank you. I didn't come here to be attached to the world. What profits a man to gain the whole world? You know how it goes. Y'all say it, but you don't know what it means. To gain the whole world. That's what you continue to gain. When you stay here attached to this physical experience, I know people who are going to miss out this lifetime just simply because they can't separate themselves from obligations that they've made up in their own mind. They got ties that they're gonna choose that before they choose themselves. Damn. Damn. Oh well. Oh well, maybe next time. Get them next time, champ. I mean, and it's the choice. Everybody gets to choose. And I'm just saying, when you didn't have the ideal situation or the ideal family or the ideal friends, you need to understand is purpose in that. Is purpose in that. Is purpose in that. It's saying don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Don't find your comfort. Don't find your love. Don't find your peace in anything external. You find that in yourself, and then you let yourself reflect and draw that to you. But once you then get it, you will still know you're the source of it. You'll never, ever trip up and think it's coming from outside of you. You'll know, yes, I have wonderful people around me. I have people who love me. I'm in a loving relationship. All of that, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing. But this time you're going to know it's coming from you. You the source of it. You'll never seek that outside of you ever again. And if it should so happen that those lovely experiences that you are having are no more, and those lovely people that you encountered are here no more, you still gonna be good, because they weren't the source of the love. They weren't the source of the peace. They weren't the source of your well-being. They were simply mirrors of that which is you. That's it. All things work together for your good. Give thanks.